Do you have a certain fear that's holding you back in business, and you know if you could just conquer that fear internally, you could crush it and blow past all of your goals this year in business? I'm going to be sharing with you how to overcome your fear if you have fear in your business that's possibly holding you back. And I'm going to share with you one of my personal fears and how I'm learning to get over it as well. So stay tuned. My name is Tanya Eliza, and I help small business entrepreneurs crush it in business so they can ultimately live a life that they absolutely love. So in this episode, I'm going to help you crush or eliminate that fear that might be holding you back. So one of the biggest things that entrepreneurs are very scared to do is fail. And it's really, really interesting that in school, we're never taught to embrace failure because failure actually helps us learn and grow. We're actually taught to fear it, never be wrong. And if we're never wrong, how do we learn and how do we grow? So one of the things that I know that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with is failure or rejection. Do you relate? So what if we learned how to be okay with failure? What if we learned how to be okay with rejection? And there's a way that you can actually do that. You can just relabel it. And so for me, fear of failure or fear of rejection, I've just learned how to label that a little bit differently. I've learned to label it in a way that I don't call it failure. I don't call it rejection. I call it learning. I call it lessons. And I truly, honestly believe that everything happens for a reason, and whatever happens was meant to happen. So if we just learn how to redefine the meaning of failure, then how is it failure, right? It's not failure anymore. It's lessons learned, and everything happens for a reason. So if somebody rejects you in business, it was meant to happen for the greater good of everything. Maybe they were never going to be the best fit for you and they would have wasted your time, or a client would have wasted your time. There was always a reason for everything to happen in the beginning. So if we just learn how to redefine and relabel things, relabel rejection. Rejection is not rejection. It was meant to happen to save you time and save you money in the long run. Embrace failure because it was a lesson. You've learned something. You've grown as a human being. And if you walk through life really understanding that everything happens for a reason, and you truly believe that, when the down times come into your world, when a bad situation happens, you can completely brush it off and go, well, that was meant to happen. It was meant to happen for a reason. I was supposed to get on a plane and go visit my family up in Canada, and Delta actually emailed us out and said, you know, we had to cancel 3,600 flights and yours was one of them. And I could have been extremely bummed and upset and angry, but I wasn't. And I didn't let that affect my attitude. I actually just said, well, there was a reason I wasn't supposed to be on that plane. Okay, it might have been a really impactful, important reason for me not being on that plane, and that's why that happened. So I had a different outlook on a bad situation, therefore it changed my attitude. Therefore, I didn't look at it as a negative. I looked at it as it was just meant to be. Now, another way that you can get over fear is to actually create a fear that's bigger than that small fear. Okay, so for example, if you are scared to talk to people, I know this is sometimes a big fear in network marketing, and I've been in network marketing since 2009, very successful in the industry. And I know dealing with a big team of mine, there are some people that are scared to talk to people. Well, why are they scared to talk to people? Because they're scared to fail, or they're scared of rejection, right? So we got to relabel that, and that will help. But also thinking about, if you don't, what will happen? Okay, so if you don't go out and talk to people, what will happen? And then are you okay with that bigger defunk, right? So if I don't go out and talk to people about my business will not grow. Therefore, I will not have a business. Therefore, I will keep living the same life that I am living now. And am I okay with it? So I'll give you an example. I retired my job as a finance specialist in 2010. Went full-time into my network marketing business. There was a lot of pressure to make it work and to keep the momentum in my team. And I had a bigger fear of going back to my job with my tail between my legs saying, oh my goodness, this thing that I was so excited about didn't work. Now that fear was greater than any of the little fears that I had, fear of failure, fear of talking to people, whatever, that drove me to conquer my other fears. So the other strategy to getting over fear is, what's the bigger repercussion of you not going out there and doing what you know that you have to do and getting over the little fears. You have to be okay with the bigger fear, and most people aren't. So redefine the greater fear if you let those little fears get in your way. Now, the third strategy to get over your fears, and I believe this is the most powerful one, especially for my fear that I had, and I'm going to share with you my specific fear that has not held me back, but it's been in the way, okay? So one of the ways that I think is the most powerful way for you to overcome fear is to become invincible, like increase your value so you are completely invincible and irreplaceable in the market space. Okay, so how do you do that? There's a lot of cool different ways to do that. In every episode of Tanya Eliza TV, what I do is I put together a really awesome resource that you can download for free and you can implement into your business. And in this episode of Tanya Eliza TV, we've put together something really powerful for you so that you can increase your value and you can start to become invincible so that you can conquer all of the fears that you have. And I believe the best way to do that is to give you my 20 skills and resources to help you become completely invaluable. So there's certain things that you can do within yourself to make yourself feel confident and superiorly invaluable in the marketplace. We put this together in a free guide that you can download on my blog at tanyaeliza.com/30 download. We'll leave a link for you, the number 30 download. It'll be in the description box if you're on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, or if you're already on my blog, there'll be a yellow button below this video. Click the button and you can download the 20 skills to make sure that you become invincible and irreplaceable in the market space. The byproduct of that, it will completely increase your confidence in everything that you do. So make sure you pick that up. But this was one of the things that helped me get over one of my biggest fears. I'm going to be honest and say that I'm still working on getting over this fear. So what is my biggest fear? So one of my biggest fears is the bubble popping. Okay, so what does that mean? I'll explain. The bubble popping means life right now for us, but because of the work that we put in for the couple of years that we put in the work, is incredible. Literally, I wake up and, we live the life of our dreams every single day because of the internet, because of network marketing, and because we decided to become our own entrepreneurs. I have people reaching out to me every day, wanting to join our business, wanting to buy our products. It's absolutely really incredible. Life is awesome. We travel all over the place. And my biggest fear is that completely going away. I'm like, will the internet still be around in 5 years, right? Now, how silly would it be if I let that fear completely hold me back from doing what I do and inspiring and helping and doing these videos and still putting myself out there on YouTube and whatever else, right? So one of my biggest fears is that bubble popping, because if, the internet goes away or network marketing goes away, really, what do I have? And so I really had to redefine that. And I had to say, well, it's not the internet that makes me all of our income and allows me to get out there and inspire you. It's not, the network marketing opportunity. It has everything to do with me, and it has everything to do with you. So how I am getting over this fear, because still it's a work in progress, if I'm going to be honest with you, is I'm learning how to increase my skill set and my knowledge and my value so that I am an extremely invaluable resource myself when it comes to helping people. And so people will never go away. People will always be here. And so if you can increase your value so that you can increase another person's, business or life or whatever else, you are indispensable, and therefore you should have nothing to fear, or I should have nothing to fear when it comes to, maybe that bubble popping. And I know that's a silly fear, but it is a fear that I do have, and I'm working on it. So every day I'm learning, I'm reading, I'm educating myself to be the person of value that I want to be, so I can go out there and crush it in the market space, help people do whatever it is that they want and reach their goals. And that was the biggest reason on why I put this free guide together for you in this episode, which is, 20 skills that I truly believe that if you know what they are, and then you slowly work on getting those skills refined in yourself, that you will never have anything to worry about in life ever, because you will be a very valuable resource that this world needs. So make sure you pick up that resource. It's absolutely free. You can start working on these skills. And if you have anything that you'd like to add to it, drop a comment below, and I'd be more than happy to join in on the conversation with you. So Did you get value from this video? Hopefully, I want to see you crush your fears. Don't let fear hold you back. It's absolutely ridiculous to let fear hold us back. Relabel it and, relabel it, make it something funny, right, too. And then make sure that you're working on conquering that and not letting it hold you back, because if you let the little fears hold you back, you will never be able to live the life of your dreams, which is what you are here and meant for. So anyways, long enough video, right? Hopefully you're gonna go out there and conquer your fears. I am rooting for you. And if you like this video, please comment, like, and share it around social media. And if you would drop a comment below, join in on the conversation. Maybe you have a strategy for eliminating fear or helping with your fears, or maybe you're brave enough to share your fear below in the comment section below, and then somebody else can comment and help you actually eliminate or help you with that fear specifically. If you know anybody that needs this message, please share this video with them. I'd be most obliged and honored if you did. And we will see you on the next episode of Tanya Eliza TV.